6th is Melanoma Awareness Day, and joining us to debunk sunscreen myths and share tips for sun protection is dermatologist Dr. Uganabo. And we are so excited to have you here today because, of course, we live in the Sunshine State, and even in Southeast Georgia, I mean, we get a lot of sun there too. So help us out with this. Let me turn my card around. What do we need to know when it comes to melanoma? Because this is like the most deadliest form of at least skin cancer, right?
Yeah, so melanoma is a type of skin cancer. It's primarily caused by sun exposure, so everyone is at risk. And it's so common that nearly 5 million Americans are treated every year, and more people are diagnosed with skin cancer each year in the U.S. than all other cancers combined.
Oh, wow.
The good news, though, is that it's preventable, and I've partnered with Neutrogena to spread the word. For years, Neutrogena has been committed to supporting sun safety and providing sunscreen solutions for all as a preventative measure for skin cancer. And so in honor of Melanoma Awareness Month this May, Neutrogena is proud to share it has donated over $1 million to the Melanoma Research Foundation over their 7-year relationship. And what I love about the brand is that they make it super easy to choose a sunscreen that works best for specific needs so that you actually use it every day.
Yeah, that's awesome too. I didn't know that they donated so much. And I have used Neutrogena SPF, among other things, and I do really like it. I like that it doesn't feel like traditional sunscreen can feel sometimes, you know, uncomfortable. It's very comfortable. So let's talk about some common myths and misconceptions then around sunscreen.
Yeah, so the first is thinking that because there's SPF in your makeup, you don't need to wear sunscreen. Unfortunately, the SPF in makeup is not enough to limit the harmful effects of UV rays. And if you're looking for a sunscreen that works well underneath makeup, you can try the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Face Serum, SPF 60. It's a weightless serum that protects and hydrates and primes the skin for makeup in one step. Another myth is thinking that if you have dark skin, you don't need to wear sunscreen. Well, like I said in the beginning, everyone is at risk for melanoma. So regardless of your skin color, you still need to wear sunscreen. One great option is Neutrogena's Invisible Daily Defense Face Serum, SPF 60 as well. And this sunscreen helps fight against environmental aggressors such as the ozone and pollution while still hydrating the skin. And finally, another myth I think of is you don't need sunscreen if it's cloudy or cold outside. Well, every day is Sunday. Wearing sunscreen every day is the best way to prevent skin cancer. And it's best to look for sunscreen labels that say broad spectrum and always to wear an SPF of 30 or higher. One great option is Neutrogena's new Invisible Daily Defense Mineral Face Liquid, SPF 30, which provides 100% mineral active protection with a smooth and lightweight finish.
All right. And are there some other things we can do to help prevent cancers in any way?
Yeah, great question. So in addition to wearing sunscreen, you want to avoid being out in the sun during peak hours. So the sun rays are strongest between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So if you're spending time outside during this time, it's best to seek shade, for example, underneath an umbrella. It's also important to wear cover-up clothing that's protective, such as a hat and sunglasses when you can. And finally, make sure to see your friendly dermatologist for an annual skin cancer screening and a mole check.
I just had mine, and I usually go annually, but I hadn't been since I moved here about 3 years ago. So I was like, I got to get back in because, yes, I love the sun. But like even when you said, even if it's cloudy, you still need that sunblock. So thank you so much for joining us today. And everyone at home, if you'd like to see this interview again, you know, you can head to First Coast News Plus on Apple TV, Roku, or Fire TV.